though. In the gym trying to work on my free throw. Spending money at the club like Sam's. Yes, ma'am. She a little, but she don't put this on the ground. Little boys trying to diss on the ground. Hey, I can't switch on the fan. It's how I hit the switch on the fan. This where my head is. I feel resentment from every direction.
Yeah, we want my 2 points.
I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share it now it just feels like it's wearing and stretching. I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never could stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't involving is very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing this section. Gotta cherish the present. I'm drinking water. Got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession. I like to call it a passion. I can be sitting relaxing. PG, we getting some traction. I'm at the venue, it's packed in. I'm digging her accent. I got a BB Simon belt on me, and she trying to.
These tunes are just too sick.
That's my type of distraction. That's my type of she Latin. Got my own flow, and I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed they satin. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. My swag they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like stocking. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them. Sports in the top 10.
There we go, roster.
Okay, my day was amazing. Her raised me. She say all the gym closed, so she been feeling lazy. She been late night snacking, but shawty's still my baby. Several watches later, I still rock and rollin'.
I'll be honest, I don't know much of this. You want to practice the plays? Let's practice the plays.
I hate it when a pretty girl starts snoring. Looking in the mirror like you a lucky man.
Alright, let's practice. Let's get it. So right, here's a play menu. Okay, begin. We start change offense, change defense, then we'll play. Alright, what do you want to run? Okay. 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 So you want to pass, pass, move, pass. You go here. That was dead, isn't it? Pass, pass, move, pass. Yeah, you go for the screen. Okay. I'm gonna wait for the screen a bit better anyway. But yeah. Move. I want that screen. Yeah. Okay. Bro, what are these? What is that? Fist 5 out 2. Run it. Pass. 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 Oh, that was not it. Just run it. Okay, pass. Pass. He's gonna screen. To be fair, I'll be honest, I'm just gonna run it in game.
Got your favorite rapper in my DM tryna get my own bed, so like
Just
that
run
don't
it.
faze me.
Got the heat.
Big Lotto ain't going for none of that, no. With that Sundre, put right with that, ain't love that. Big Birkin bag, me and my stop calling my phone, that's when you
You're gonna give me Big Wood Hub
gotta get it back in for a walk
and
in.
Burton's, but you want the verse.
She been quarantined and let's shout it thick. She been quarantined and let's shout it thick. She been quarantined and let's shout it hips wide up. Got my right
Here's a
hand on
52
the
mil.
like a Bible. Shake, 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 shake it fast. No matter what you do, don't let them judge your
Who else you
past.
got?
Broke my wrist off in the I need a cash. It ain't no if you ain't got nothing.
Malcolm Brogdon. I don't know any of these guys. Which team is this? Mavs. 1 year 5.2 mil. Give me Mitchell. Yeah, give me Mitchell. And I'll even give you. What does he play? Shooting guard. To be fair, I got Steph. Oh no, I don't. This trade put the Bucks under the minimum player limit. Team can do this trade in the minimum player limit. Illegal trade, the Mavs are over the salary cap by 100 million. Clean over the salary cap must require limited amount of salary. The trade for this trade now requires more. Does that work? I'll be honest, I don't know how this trade works, man. I don't know how this trade works. This isn't let me play it. Your team simulator allows you to call plays. Nah, I was just playing it. Dayton, Valanciunas, Tobias Harris, Jamal. Thing is, I got shafted in the draft. I got absolutely shafted. I got Steph. I can't lie, Whiteside's decent, but nah, man. You know what I mean? You're playing in Miami. Alright, let's go.
Greetings and nothing tips off a broadcast like it.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League.
DA, thanks a lot. Jack, you
Hey, with the Heat jersey.
Is it possible to play with so much fire that gets...
You've got Curry in the thing jersey.
It's so cool the league sometimes crosses that line and has too much of whatever that is inside that drives your passion.
You know, Greg, when we were playing, there's only one guy, Kevin Garnett. But now in this era, you got to go with Russell Westbrook, Draymond Green, and Kyrie Irving.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Whiteside. Curry is out there with LeVert. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Bazemore at the 3. And for Miami, all out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Now here's Whiteside. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Are you serious?
Wait, how do you call a play? Game plan. Nah, options, settings, CPU control settings. Controls, here we go. Dribbling, passing, defense, post offense. No. Ball, off ball, advance. Call time. Positional play calling. Then press the teammate's action button. Okay. No, but there's a way you can there's something you can do to call it, right? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know what I'm doing myself.
Whiteside doing major damage on the offensive glass.
Wall passes to Valanciunas.
Oh, you ain't calling.
He dishes it to Harris. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's LeVert. Nice D from Valanciunas.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And Shaq, we've talked about free throw shooting. For some guys, it's always going to be an issue. What have intentional fouling rules to make the game better?
I think it cuts down on the endless fouling. I think the new rules also make the game go faster. You know, this game was It's meant to be entertaining and go fast. You don't want to spend 4 or 5 minutes returning with 30 minutes by just fouling a guy who can't shoot free throws. That never happened to me because Shakovic was 97% at the line. So that rule wouldn't work for me anyway.
It does give it a better pace, you're right. Whiteside dishes to Clark.
Nice.
That one drops for him.
Great patience from the young big man. The game slowing down for Whiteside. You can see that.
Whiteside jumper. Pass to Harris. It's over Bazemore. 2 free throws coming up,
how
and
is
they
that
call
foul?
the
I
shooting
just
foul.
jumped. That's
Shaq, you were the
nuts.
league MVP in 2000. Some discussion about what defines an MVP. Stats, wins, leadership. What do you think?
You know, to me, numbers don't really tell the whole story. I just think you got to have the effect of winning on your whole team, your community, the arena. You just have to, you know, display it night in and night out.
A dominance, right, that just touches everything.
A dominance.
It's still just unfathomable that man only has one MVP.
I can't get over that. I know it. There are a couple
Shocking.
guys like that in NBA history, though, with one. How can you have one? How can you have one?
Oh, shit.
Shaq's more emotional than I recall. Yeah. The shot's
Too
good
easy.
from
I couldn't
McGee.
get hold of him.
Muscle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
1:15 left in the first quarter. Culver kicks to Curry. Buries the long-range jumper.
Somehow
That
he's wide
extends
open.
out to
That's
the
crazy.
parking lot. How do you guard that?
Rivers passes to McGee. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. 2
Oh,
points.
my God,
Nothing
man.
goes. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here's Culver. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet
Oh,
for
no.
him. 6 on the shot clock. Beasley finds Williams. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the
Nice.
Heat. First quarter
That's a
play
tough
and
shot.
just over 3.5 minutes in. And here's Gordon from outside. Bucks trail by 3. It's Beasley on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers.
Yes.
And he's good on the
I
3 ball.
do.
Curry's got 6 points.
Stephen Curry's catch-and-shoot jump shot is one of the quickest in the league.
And here's Rivers. Here's Harris. He gets that one.
Get the
That kick takes the
fuck
beat totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the
Whoa,
shooter
what
the
is
look he wants.
He can do that.
Tobias
He
Harris,
can
he's
do that.
feeling it tonight.
This is a tough game. Can't lie.
So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator in his own right.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No, never ever want to disappoint her. She shoots
Squeeze
to
one.
me straight. That's the biggest thing, whether I play well or not. I don't get too big of a head, or I don't feel too down on myself either.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right
Alright,
here.
let me check. Yeah, but I don't want to. So you have to press L2 and R2 to cycle past quick plays. So apparently it's just L1.
In front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And this has been a
Oh,
fairly close
what
game
the
through the
hell
first
is
quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Gordon is out there with Jason Tatum.
Damn.
And it's Rivers. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Crawford at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Shaq, one of the tough things for a post player, you generally have to rely on someone else to get you the ball. With that view, what makes a great playmaker?
Well, they got to have great ball control. They have to thread the needle. You know, floor spacing is also very important. You know, if your defender is doubling down on the post, you're not helping the big man eat.
And the big man's gotta eat.
Gotta eat. You see this belly?
Oh, you look good. You look good.
Thank you.
Go out there right now and play.
Once you get Austin out in space, his quickness and fluidity really shines.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. A different look for Miami. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Mon Shumpert has come in for Eric Gordon. And John Wall subbed in for Rivers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Whiteside's checked in for Robert Williams. Brandon Clark comes in for Jonah Bolden. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Culver. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Beasley. And the two-time MVP, Stephen Curry. Shaq, where do you rank him among the greats of the NBA? And is he... Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Clark inside. Guarded by McGee, Simons, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Wall passes to McGee. Got a piece of it. It drops for his third basket. He's missed one shot.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Pass to Clark. Here's Simons. Back to Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
The Heat making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Miami leading by 3. Outside Shumpert. And Wall kicks to Shumpert. Crawford, no one around him. Offline with his 3. And Shaq, a pleasure to have you with us. Great to hear your observation as always. I hope you join us again.
I will. Happy to give them anytime. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much.
Man, they really are chomping at the bit to get you back up there.
Yeah, they want you back in the studio.
Nope, I'd rather be here with you guys.
Good. We want you here too. You know, Greg, there are good players, and there are great players, and there are superstars. And then there's Shaq.
Yeah, I mean, he once said he'd like to be known as the big Aristotle. Because Aristotle said, excellence is not a singular act, it's a habit. You are what you repeatedly do. Well, Shaq's lived by that on and off the court.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Leading by 5. Good on the shot. Shumpert's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's how you get your confidence going. Shumpert just catching and firing.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Over his first 3 seasons, Whiteside was no better than a 50% foul shooter. Much better technique from the line since then.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Crawford. Gordon comes in for Shumpert. And it's Austin Rivers in for John Wall. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. .11 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Harris. And that'll do it for the first half. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, and now back in the fold after his in-game analysis, which can be described only as as gripping. The one and only Shaquille O'Neal. Right before you do it. How'd it go down?
Yeah, boom.
You know, it was fun.
And it's just about time now for the...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Whiteside is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Curry in at the one. Wall against Clark. Curry on the wing. He has 6. Bazemore passes to Curry. 2 on the clock. Traps in the tray. Curry's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Bucks. The Heat with the lead. Harris outside. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds. And I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall over my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ouch. Curry against Wall. Outside Curry. Bazemore passes to Curry. Over the Wall. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Clark trying to get open. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. A different look for Miami. Gordon comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Crawford in for Iman Shumpert. Timeout called the Bucks. And how about a look at the most recent power ranking? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know for the Bucks, they're happy with this latest stretch of games. This is the time of year for optimism. At this point, anything is possible.
Good ball movement here by Miami. LeVert grabs the miss.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Curry kicks to LeVert. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And there's the pass to McGee. Crawford outside. On the wing, Gordon. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points met. Gordon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Curry kicks it to Bazemore. There's 1:17 left in the third. Fires for 3. Again, Curry missing. The Heat leading by 4. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That'll be his second foul of the game. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And then for Milwaukee, Williams, he's checked in for Whiteside. Culver comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Malik Beasley in for Karis LeVert. Now here's Gordon. He's tightly guarded. Rivers looking over the floor. Miami keeps it going. A new 14-second clock. McGee
come on,
pays off as they finally hit a shot.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Curry against Wall. To the paint. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Williams.
The advantage of having a point guard you can trust. Steph Curry has one thing in mind: how can we score?
Here's Wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Clark outside. Williams dishes to Culver. Outside for Curry. Over Wall. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Curry's got 14.
The defense was good, but what can you do? Curry just leveled up.
And we've reached the end of the third. Heat lead by 4. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Tatum out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Amon Shumpert, and it's Rivers, and it's Valanciunas, and at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Take a look at Clark, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Curry passes to Culver. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Bolden, good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Shumpert passes to Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
With a nice combination of strength and elusiveness, Harris makes things difficult for the defenders inside.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Miami. Milwaukee also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Williams. Ken Bazemore comes in for Culver. And it's LeVert in for Beasley. Passes it to LeVert. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Chalk up 2 there.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Crawford kicks to Harris. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Bazemore against Harris. Outside Curry. There's 1:54 left in the game over Crawford. Curry can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just looks basically loose on that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the defender there a little out of position. Harris sees this, takes advantage, draws the foul.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Heat. John Wall comes in for Jamal Crawford. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Great open look there. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
Just another reason why we have to love Stephen Curry. His ability to provide baskets in key situations.
And the Heat call time here. They lead by 2. There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Tobias Harris.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Right side, no good. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Shumpert, no good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Bazemore. The Bucks working the ball around. Curry passes to Clark. Count it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
Outside Curry. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They double-team Curry. Right side, high post. Pass to Clark. From the arc. Doesn't go that time. And it's Miami the other way. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. You will credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, the Bucks miss. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
And for a guy as strong and as athletic as Shumpert is, he really doesn't get to the foul
Wow,
enough, in my opinion.
10 seconds to go.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 7. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
Frazier with it. And so it's the Heat winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Talking, but it sound the same. I ain't letting up until they know my name. They can talk, but they don't know me. live it. Got the mama really tripping, cause she see we on a mission. Ain't got no time to just kick it. We gotta get it. Told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why we living. They don't like it, why we winning. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the reason, yeah, he did it, yeah. Gotta get it, told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain on why we living. They don't like it, why we winning, yeah. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the reason, yeah, he did it, yeah.
No number.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Bro, I don't want to listen to her, but she don't want to listen to me. Last week we're talking together forever. This week,
Santiago Arias.
just killing it, G. I had the perfect picture. It was all laid out for me.
Oh, you literally just signed. You did just sign. You just signed someone. What?
I run out of excuses. The truth is, I'm so cold, I'm so frozen. Too many times my heart has been broken, and I can't even do the fake love. There ain't no pretending. Thought that I found my partner in crime, my co-defendant. But it's like watching a film and you already know the ending. See me, I think too much. Try to keep it short and sweet, but I say too much.
No,
now she wanna go back and forth, she wanna play too tough. To square one, both said things that shouldn't have been said. Did things that shouldn't have been done.
Cross the sea.
And I wish that I could get a
what's your body count? Who are you linking before me? And I hope she don't ask me back, cause my life like an episode of